as far as I understand, and maybe I'm wrong, but you cannot remote view the future, but you can remote the probable future. Is that right? Or
We don't know. We
okay.
don't know. There's not much of a difference if somebody predicts something and comes out exactly the same. And I got an example of that too. um, I've done this particular targeting 7 times on film,
Mhm,
all done totally blind, completely blind. No one knows the answer. Where this is where I'm in a room
mhm,
and I draw something.
mhm,
This was, in fact, if you want to actually see this,
mhm,
there's a movie that Sandra Bullock was in, the actress Sandra Bullock, and it's called Phenomenon. Okay,
mhm. Okay.
and her premise is that when you predict something's going to happen or you see it in the dream with your loved one, there's nothing you do to prevent it. It's going to happen no matter what you do.
Mhm,
I don't agree with that. Neither does Dr. May, my buddy. Uh,
mhm,
it's done all the remote viewing research. But what we do know is if if you what you can do is time doesn't exist. I'll start with that premise. Time
mhm,
as we use it tells us something about where we are in the moment. That's all.
mhm,
It it is possible to go into the future and do something that will the future will eventually prove happened that you talked about. So
mhm,
the idea here is in this movie phenomenon, there's an activity, there's 1 hour of activities in there in a separate place. If you play that 1 hour, at the very end, you'll see this demonstrated by me. And I've done this 7 times. It's come out 7 times perfectly. And
mhm,
this is where I'm sitting in a room and somebody says, "Show me remote viewing." I say, "Okay." So I draw something. I
mhm,
draw a picture of what they're going to see
mhm.
an hour later, and then I leave. I can get in the car and drive away. And they
Mhm.
go, "Oh, that's remote viewing." No, I don't believe it. Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do. And Ed May goes over and does his briefcase and he pulls his computer out and he opens it up and he brings up the program that he has maybe 1,000 targets in. And he says to the person sitting next to him, he says, "Well, we want you to hit the K key. When you hit the K key, it's going to predict, it's going to randomly predict six possible answers. It'll be 3 pictures and 3 pictures. So the person that's being filmed presses the K key, and these 6 pictures come up. And the bottom right picture was the one that I just drew. And they go, "Wow, he just drew that." And Ed will say, "No, not yet. We still have to randomly pick from the 6 now what the actual target is." And so they hit the K key again, and it's the one I drew. And
Mm.
this is the one I drew. It's in that activity file. If you can get a phenomenon DVD, you can see it.
Okay.
That's the actual target.
Oh wow.
And I drew
So,
it. I said it's a brick walled city with
mm,
turrets all around it, and it has 2 big doors to enter the city, and in the middle is a big white mosque. That's exactly what it is. And
mhm,
so I did this on film for Sandra Bullock's movie as part
mhm,
of the activity thing. And when I did, when I was called back into the room, the director was gone. And I said, "Where'd he go?" And he's out front. He threw his clipboard up in the air and walked out the door, slammed the door, and he's out smoking a cigarette, walking up and down in your yard. So, so I went out. I said, "What's wrong?" And he says, "We can't use it." And I said, "Why not?" He said, "It's perfect. Somebody will say, 'Oh, they were in collusion. They
mhm.
told him what the target was going to be, and so I can't use it.'" And I said, so, okay, what do you want to do? And he says, well, let's do another one, but it can't be as good. So I did another one. It was better.
Uh,
You can actually see that on Sandra Bullock's film.